LMFAO. Rock the beat and rock the show. Move feet onto the flow. Start to drink and drink some more. Oh, LMFAO. LM.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Josh, or LMFAO, and I have a grid demolition for you guys. If you can see the length, it is an 18-minute video. It goes all 3 rounds, and I do get quite a few kills and quite a few deaths. I go like 120. I mean, I know 20 deaths is a lot, but you know, I haven't uploaded a video in like 2 days, so this is the one I found, so I'm going with it. But grid, actually, alright, let me start off with my class that I'm using. Alright, I can't, alright, actually, alright, I can't stress it enough how much I am in love with this gun. Today, it was during a launch demolition. Basically, I believe I picked up someone else's Galil, and I did really well with it. It had a silencer on it even. And so I decided to make a class with the Galil, and I put extended mags on every assault rifle. So I put extended mags on it, and I used it, and we played launch again, and I went like 50, and like I did really good. Well, it's not actually, I didn't get like a really high amount of kills. It's just that like I was really impressed by the accuracy of the gun. I was really impressed by the power of the gun. So I'm gonna stick with it. On medium maps, like medium range maps, like, you know, firing range, I probably won't use this gun. On Havana or Cracked, this gun is gonna be absolutely perfect. And see, the accuracy right here is just amazing, and it's good for hip firing, it's good for everything. So like, this is like my new love. The FAMAS and the Galil are just, if you haven't tried the Galil, please give it a shot and try it, because it will impress you. But so I kind of dick rided that gun right there. But alright, I'm using the Galil extended mags with Scavenger, I believe, Harden, and Ninja. Yeah. Alright, earlier before today, like I think just starting today, I started using my class that was my first class my first class, like not the gun itself, but like the perks. The perks and the secondary weapons. This is what I first used when I first started playing this game. I used Scavenger, Hardened, and Ninja with the Strela 3s. And now this is a very effective class. Shit, I should have fast forwarded through this. This is like an 18-minute video. Alright, basically, for like 5 months, or not 5, how long has this game been out? 4 months? I don't even know. For like 4 months, all I used was Scavenger, Hardened, and Ninja with Strela 3s. And just like recently, like I used that class 4 months, had no problems, until just recently that I've been feeling that I've been excessively getting killed by people when they call in their UAV spy planes, whatever you want to call them, and it really bugs the hell out of me. So what I forget what I went to first. Alright, this is what I went to first. I decided to keep the Scavenger, keep the Hardened, keep the Ninja, and for my 4th kill streak, I believe it is, get a SAM turret. And that was a very good kill streak. I did like it, but the way I play, I like to rush. I like to be in people's spawns. You know, I like to get a lot of kills. I don't like to waste time. And the thing with the SAM turret is, it probably takes at least 20 seconds by the time, or maybe even like 30 seconds by the time you call it in, by the time you have the plane or the helicopter drop the package, by the time you pick up the package, and by the time you run to the back of the map and place the SAM turret, that probably takes about, you know, 30 seconds. And let alone that people are going to be seeing that the care package is being dropped, and that's going to attract immediate attention to you. And I don't know, I did like it for the first time I used it, but then I realized it did have its disadvantages. so I decided to take it off. Plus the fact that it takes away, I took away my chopper gunner. I decided to stick with the Blackbird and the dogs. Best 2 kill streaks in the game, but chopper gunner is definitely right up there, and I really, you know, didn't want to take that out just for a SAM turret. So then I decided to go, after I decided that that class wasn't going to work, I decided that I was going to go try Ghost Pro. I've never used Ghost in my life. I've never used the UAV jammer on Call of Duty 4. I never used Cold Blooded on MW2. I don't even know if they had anything for World at War. I've never ever used it. And it was a first for me, and basically for 4 months, like I said, during this game, all I've used was a scavenger because, like I already said, I am a rusher. I go into their spawns and I basically try and get the highest kill streaks that I can get. And when I don't have on scavenger, I run out of ammo very quickly, and I don't like it. And Ghost Pro, I'm not gonna lie, it was a very good perk, and it did save my life many times. It, like, I don't know, I probably still could use it, but it's just not working for me. It's all in personal preference, I guess. Like, I feel a lot more comfortable with scavenger. So what I then decided to do was go back to my original class, which is scavenger, hardened pro, ninja pro with Strela 3s. And with Strela 3s, I love it. I mean, I can be a team player. I take out basically every air support that comes on the map. You know, it takes probably 8 odd seconds to take down a chopper. It takes 2 seconds, well, like maybe 5 seconds to spot and take down a UAV spy plane. And it's very effective. I've noticed that I've died a significantly less amount of times when people call in their UAV planes. So if you're a person who uses scavenger and faces that same problem that I do, I totally recommend using the Strela 3s. And if anyone just saw that, that was a complete accident. I thought I only had a Blackbird, so I went to go call my Blackbird, and then I got a kill with my Claymore. Yeah, I got a kill with my Claymore right after I got that kill with my Galil, like directly after that. And so it immediately gave me a chopper gunner, and I didn't realize that, and I was standing right in the middle of the building with the chopper gunner. So yeah, I kind of died there. But at the end of the first round, I was 51-8. And look at, see, I do a good job. I don't even know why they do it like that, but I'm pretty sure it's impossible to actually take out the care package dropper thingy without it dropping the care package. I've tried multiple times, and every time I shoot down a care package helicopter, the package is already dropped. And I don't like that. I feel like if I'm going through the effort in the first place to take down the chopper, I feel like, you know, they should at least like benefit me somehow. But they don't. Fuck you, Treyarch. Just kidding. Don't ban me if you're watching this video. That was a fail, if anyone was acknowledged what just happened. But for the rest of my class, I kind of got distracted a little bit. I'm using the Claymore. That's also something that I recently changed up. For the past 4 months of this game, I've strongly used motion sensors. I was a big fan of the motion sensor, and they've been working very well for me. But ever since a lot of people started using Ghost Pro, I think is what allows you to not be seen on the motion sensor, it hasn't been as useful to me, so I stopped using it, and I put on Claymores. I can't even tell you the number of times that I die by Claymores. Like, I don't know if this even makes sense, but if they're gonna nerf something, I think they should nerf the Claymores, because too many people use Claymores and too many people get a lot of kills with Claymores. Look at, I just got one, and I don't like it. If other people didn't use them, I would not use them either. In my opinion, it ruins the game, but I kind of have to deal with it. I just died by one, and a way to get around it, obviously everyone knows this, is to use Hacker. But the thing with hacker is when the game first came out, people thought, well, it was true that you couldn't really sound horror in this game, and that was true, but I'm pretty sure they came out with a patch for that, and now you can hear people very, very easily. Like, I don't know, like, I've seen very good players, like, who know what they're doing. They're not idiots using Hacker Pro, and it's the easiest thing in the world, like, I kid you not, to just sit there and, like, listen to someone running a mile away. It's not hard at all. You can clearly hear someone. And so I strongly advise that you don't use Hacker Pro, especially if you are playing anyone decent who knows what they're doing, or who has a headset, or who has a TV that is remotely turned up, because it just won't work. You'll get sound horror. You'll be like, oh, how did he hear me? But I mean, you can hear people pretty easy in this game. Well, we're almost died by a crossbow. Alright, now see, here, I want to talk about gun selection a little bit when it comes down to, and it comes down to what game mode you play. For starters, I generally don't play Team Deathmatch or Search and Destroy. I have been starting to play free-for-all lately. It's easy wins, easy kills, like, and easy 0 losses. I've gone 30-0, like, 7 times today. Not to boast or anything, I'm just saying. But for the most part, I play domination. Well, for the most part, I basically only play demolition. But if you wanted to, you know, be more broad with that, I play objective game modes. So I'll play a domination or a headquarters or even a capture the flag here and there. And the way to decide what gun you should use is pretty simple. I mean, this isn't like a rule that you have to follow, but it's a rule that I follow because it makes sense. Put it this way, in demolition and in domination, those are game modes where you can just basically sit in one spot for the entire time and still successfully hold down an area that you're trying to hold down. And for instance, on this map for demolition, I can't get enough of it. Right behind the Jeep, in the middle of the map, you sit there with the G11, and I've gotten you dozens of kills. Like, it's incredible how easy it is to kill people in demolition on this map, just by sitting behind the Jeep, because they can't get you. But same thing for domination. If this was a domination on this map, I could very easily do the same thing. And wow, alright, I thought I just interrupted myself because I was kind of, you know, surprised at that triple claymore kill. But anyways, if this was a domination on grid, you could very easily do the same thing and just sit behind the Jeep for as long as you can without dying, and use a long distance gun and get many kills. If it was a headquarters or a capture the flag, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that in those game modes, their emotion is involved. You have to be moving in order to win, because it's not a stationary bomb or flag in the map. The headquarters is always moving, and the flag runner is always running. So I really don't. Alright, here's the way I put it, the way I would do it, the way I would use it. If you're playing a headquarters or a capture the flag, the game modes where you're going to be running around a lot, I would definitely recommend a medium distance, or a medium distance assault rifle, or a submachine gun. Your choice. But or I mean, you could use a long distance. It really does depend on the map. You can use a G11 long distance assault rifle, such as the Galil. But if it comes down to like a demolition or a not a headquarters, a domination, I rarely use a submachine gun in those game modes, because like I said, you can very easily camp for the entire game. Well, not camp, like sit behind things at distances. This is actually when I was talking to you guys about how I use the Galil on launch. I remember sitting in like far back for like one spot, just picking people off with the Galil. And that's what I think is, like, that's how I play. And in Demolition and in Domination, I feel like the long distance assault rifles are key, and the short distance submachine guns aren't going to get you places, because there are going to be a lot of campers in those game modes. So I mean, if you're one of the people who likes to, you know, like, take things, I don't know how to describe it, I really can't, because I was just gonna say, if you're one of the people who like to rush, then play headquarters and capture the flag. But I'm pretty sure not necessarily rush, and because I like to get a lot of kills at points, I do like to rush people's spawns in Demolition. Alright, here, let me put it this way. If you're a person who likes to get a lot of kills very quickly, I recommend playing Demolition, because it is extremely easy. If you know what you're doing and you have a team that you know what you're doing, or that knows what they're doing, you can spawn trap so easily. It's just holding, and it's just all about controlling the map. On this map, the 3 spots where you need to control are the middle area, the left building where I'm at right now, and all the way at the right building. It's very easy to spawn trap if you're all the way, if you're up in that B-bomb building and you're at like the staircase. It's very easy to sit over there and not die. And behind the Jeep, I won't die ever. Like, it's one of the best spots. It probably is the best spot on this map. But you know, it's just all about playing smart. I actually think I don't get any more kills this game. I don't, do I? I honestly just forgot what I was gonna say. My bad. Blah, blah. It's all about playing smart. It's all about, you know, picking the right guns, picking the right perks, and just, like, you know, go with your gut instinct. Like, don't play stupid and you should be fine. Don't run into the middle of the map in like a 10-person gunfight, because no matter how good you are going to die. Alright? Just keep that in mind. But oh, I actually want to give a shout out to those 2 players right below me, Stormy ULT and Spala Shadow, because I've been playing with them all day and I've gone on like a 25 win streak. We still haven't lost. It is 1:30 in the morning and I'm losing my mind right now. I don't even know why I made this commentary in the first place, but you know, whatever. With that being said, guys, I am Josh, or LMFAO, and I really do appreciate you guys for watching, and I would love it even more if you could like the video. So I'll see you later, guys. Please subscribe for more videos like these. Peace.